And welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show all about amazing truths and big fat lies. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a man who has broadcasting in his blood, along with Synatogen, cod liver oil and Viagra. It's Sir Terry Wogan! And David Mitchell's writing partner, acting partner and friend, his confidant, his soulmate, his lover. It's Robert Webb! And joining Lee Mack this week, we have a 24-year-old who's one of the youngest comedians in England and one of the oldest men in Scotland. It's Kevin Bridges! And an actress whose credits include Torchwood, where she had to confront all manner of hideous creatures, and Not Going Out, where she had to confront Lee. It's Katie Wicks! So we start with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them, and to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've got no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the tosh. And Terry is first up, so Terry, would you reveal all, please?
I deliberately set fire to my colleague's script whilst they were live on air.
Lee?
Was this, did you say colleagues, as in, this happened a lot? Or the script belonging to one colleague?
I used to do it on a regular basis.
Listen, enough of your sex life, Terry.
You flatter me.
Is there footage of this if it was live?
His sex life? I hope not.
No, there's no footage. It was in Ireland on Irish radio, and it was just a little prank of mine while my colleagues were reading the news or announcements, I would sneak in behind them and set fire to the script from the bottom.
So they would be holding these scripts in their hand?
As it disappeared in front of them.
This was the news?
Often the news, and sometimes a Beethoven concert. I was indiscriminate.
Did you use matches? Because you'd hear the sound, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course, but I struck the matches before I came into the studio. I'm a swift mover.
Well,
Safety matches.
You can't move too swiftly with a match because it goes out.
Look, that's what your jacket is for. You keep it in there, sneak in, they don't see you, you smile. Around the back.
How did your victims react, Terry?
I was the senior man, and I took no nonsense. If they didn't like it, too bad.
Hang on, Terry, sorry. What year was this?
Just after the Napoleonic Wars. I was about 21.
Would the listeners ever get wind of the blaze?
No, because there's no chance of any scent on the radio.
But what, all right, OK. Think what?
So we think... What do we think?
I think it would be common knowledge.
OK. Kevin thinks it's a lie.
Yeah, I agree. I think we'd already know about this.
OK.
I think it's a lie.
We'll go for lie.
You're saying that it's a lie. Terry Wogan, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie? Yes, it's true. Terry did deliberately set fire to his colleague's script whilst they were live on air. At least they can laugh about it now. They can't move their hands, but they can laugh.
It was a prank.
Kevin, you're next.
I once found a suitcase and took it to the police station. When they opened it, it contained 34 bunches of bananas.
David.
Where did you find the suitcase?
In a train station.
Well, there are lots of...
Do you want a specific train station?
Well, no, I'm just sort of thinking that you're in a train station, you see a suitcase, you think, I must take that to the police. That's potentially a bad approach.
No, I was just lying, and I'd said to a couple of people, is that your suitcase? And it was in the climate of fear, and I started to think, well, maybe I should be a good citizen. So I took the suitcase over, and I headed straight to a British Transport Police guy, and told him what had happened.
So you moved the suitcase you thought might be a bomb.
Did you also give it a good rattle?
It wasn't so much I thought it was a bomb, I just thought maybe somebody had left their suitcase.
Well, that wouldn't be a response to the climate of fear, though. That would have been a response to a climate of forgetfulness.
I panicked.
Who opened the suitcase to divulge all those bananas?
I came in and the British Transport Police guy took it into his office and then they scanned it with some, whatever they scan it with, some...
Those things...
Like a Waitrose.
How much are bananas?
At the heart of this is, why would anybody put 34 bunches of bananas into a suitcase?
That's exactly what the Chief Terror Inspector said. He was baffled, that's why.
Did they ever find this guy?
I never kept up to date, I don't have a clue, I just left it.
You haven't kept in touch?
No.
Well, he's here tonight.
I'm the king of the swingers.
What I doubt here is that if you've taken a piece of unattended luggage to the police, I don't think they're going to then immediately open it.
Oh, it was no longer unattended when I got to the police, because I was...
You're saying... But that's not going to reassure them, because you're saying, I've no idea whether or not this has got a bomb in it. So...
I never use those words. You don't use the word bomb in this situation. That just...
You do a mime.
I'm worried this might be...
Really? You opened it when?
Right, we need a decision. Truth or lie?
Well, you think it's a lie?
I do, really.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. OK, Kevin, were you telling the truth?
It's a lie.
Yes, it was a very big lie. Kevin didn't take a suitcase containing 34 bunches of bananas to a police station. Next up, Robert Webb.
As a child, I had so many imaginary friends, we formed an imaginary gang.
3.
Did the gang have a name?
Yes, the gang were called the Guy-Buys.
The what? The Guy-Buys?
They were called the Guy-Buys.
How are you spelling that?
I never had cause to spell it. I'm talking about, you know...
If you had to spell it now, how would you spell it?
G-Y hyphen by B-I-E-S.
How many were in the gang?
There was quite a few. There were 12.
The same number as apostles.
Well, it does occur to me that this was a harmless little messiah complex.
Right.
So did you appoint yourself head of the imaginary...
Yeah, I was basically Jesus.
Do you still keep in touch with the rest of the gang?
They were imaginary friends, so they sort of disappeared as soon as I stopped thinking about them.
What, did you have names for the Guy-Buys?
I think I borrowed names from people I knew at school and my brother. They were like Mark and Andrew and all the apostles. They were, and Chris.
Judas?
Chris isn't...
Chris and obviously Judas Iscariot. Yes.
Did you have a favourite guy by?
Chris was good.
Did you have a rival gang, the guy by? Was there a feud or anything like that?
Well, there was always our main enemy was the Joker, which I think I borrowed from Batman.
What would he do, the Joker?
Oh, just, rob banks and stuff, and we would, we'd chase him on our bike.
All 13
I mean, they were very good at getting on the back of the bike.
You were like a Red Cross display team, weren't you?
They were. I sort of imagine them sort of diagonally stacked.
Did you all sleep in one bed?
Oh, they weren't really... I mean...
Into it?
This is pretty... As much as I encourage the guy boys, they were very much a pre-sexual phenomenon.
Have we established yet why they were actually called the Guy-Buys?
No, it's just a sort of sound that children make. Well, that this child made.
See, the thing is, Guy-Buys sounds like baby talk. It might be like just some words that you formulated, but you also were aware of Marvel comic enemies at that age.
Batman wasn't a Marvel character.
Batman wasn't Marvel?
No, that's Marvel's Spider-Man, Captain America, the Hulk. Superman was Action Comics.
hate him when he does that Stephen Fry thing, don't you? All that knowledge.
All that knowledge. An answer is what we need. So, go now.
Just a minute. Are you doing me again?
I'm flirting round the edges of you, Terry. If you're not careful, I'll set fire to you. Right. What are you going to say then? What are you? Truth or lie?
Sounds plausible. Young guy, read a few comics, read the Bible, merged the two in his head and formed the Guy Bites.
Wow. It's like having Inspector Frost in the studio
right.
with us. What about you, Katie? Which way are you leaning?
Well, I think he clearly has a wonderful imagination. That's clear. So I think, yes, it's true.
OK. I will say it's true.
You're going to say true? OK. Robert Webb, truth or lie?
It is a true thing.
Yes, it was all true. When Robert was a child, he did form an imaginary gang from his many imaginary friends. You know, it may seem odd, but loads of people have tons of imaginary friends. It's called being on Facebook. So at the end of that round, David's team have 3 points and Lee's team have 2. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Tony. Right, Kevin, we'll start with you. What is your relationship with Tony?
This is my mate, Tony. We were once questioned by the police for stealing a life-size cardboard cutout of Hugh Grant.
Katie, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and he freed me from a vending machine when I got my foot stuck in the push compartment.
Finally, Lee, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and until today, I had never met this man before, but the person that was supposed to be doing this tonight didn't turn up. So I grabbed the first person I saw outside the studio.
So there we have it. Kevin's partner in crime, Katie's snack machine saviour, or Lee's stand-in man. Right, David, off you go.
Well, Lee's one is quite difficult to cross-examine, isn't it? It's essentially what Lee's saying is, here's Tony, he's a random bloke. Who was supposed to come, Lee?
Well, had it gone to plan today, I would have said, this is Graham, and he's my self-defence instructor, because I'm learning self-defence.
Right. What happened to Graham? Did he get beaten up?
The story I am told is that he hurt his arm this morning during a self-defence class, and then very late in the day, he got in the car to come here and had some term because of the painkillers he was on and cancelled and said, I can't come.
Well, it's a sad old story.
Yeah. So what was Tony doing here before you found him?
He's a joiner, which is somebody that puts wood together.
Thank you.
I didn't want you thinking he was somebody that just randomly joined clubs.
He's a very sociable guy.
I'm a joiner. We're going to join a club.
What are you doing? The guy-wise? Yeah, OK.
Where were you in the complex?
Well, I'm not sure how good this is for national television, but I'll tell you, David. I was just outside that door where some people go out for a cigarette. I think you're aware of that door, David.
I'm aware of the door.
I'm sorry if David's parents are watching to break the news like this. David occasionally does that.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking cigarettes either.
No. To me, it will always be the heroin door.
What sort of incentive did you offer this good man to come here and make a complete numpty of himself?
Well, answer the man, Rob.
The rejected chuckle brother has got the better of me again.
OK, well, I mean, I must say, Lee's story is incredibly plausible.
And incredibly tedious.
Yes, I mean, that's why it rings so true.
Kevin, your partner in crime, what did this man do with you?
I think crime's a strong word, Terry, from a man who has got arson in his past. We were questioned by the police, not charged, just questioned for stealing a life-size cardboard cut of Hugh Grant.
What were you going to do with Hugh Grant?
We'd went to a Blockbuster Video and nothing really caught our eye except the life-size cardboard cut of Hugh Grant.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand a word of that.
We went to Blockbuster Video, okay?
And nothing caught your eye, Terry.
Finally, he's talking normal.
Exactly.
It shows to every Scottish person if you just made a little bit of effort.
Yeah. So we seen the life-size cut Hugh Grant on the way out. It was threatening to be a pretty dull evening until we seen this, and we thought we'll steal this and have a laugh on the way back home. And we were walking home, a police car pulled up and said, "Where are you going with Hugh Grant, lads?" The police guy could not see the funny side at all and decided to put him in the passenger seat, put us two in the back and drive. And drive us to the police station to be questioned.
We haven't touched on Katie yet.
No, we haven't.
Yes, you've been told about that, Terry. We told you quite clearly before we started.
Where was the vending machine?
It was at Cardiff Central train station.
What did the vending machine vend?
What is this thing you call love, human?
What does it vend? It vended the normal stuff, drinks, chocolate bars.
What were you doing with your foot in the vending machine?
Well, I put the money in.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get a drink, and I could see that it had come out a bit, but not properly.
Yeah.
And after trying to get it out with my hands, I tried my foot.
It got stuck.
Yes.
But was it a little hole or a big slot?
It was like a tray thing.
And how did this fine man help you?
He was working at the train station,
Yeah.
and he's clocked it and came along and said, "Do you want a hand?"
And you said, we must keep in touch? Can I have your email address?
We didn't stay in touch, but I knew how to find him.
How did you
Because
find
he's
him?
still working at Cardiff Cardiff Central.
But what I don't understand, right? The
Go
thing's
on.
fallen down.
Yes.
And you're having difficulty getting it out with your hand. Now,
Correct.
hands are basically better than feet. Yes. I wonder why you sort of think, if the hand can't do it, why is the foot going to develop the knack?
No, my logic was, I tried with the hands, and I thought sort of a kick, brute force, you know, might work instead. That was the logic.
Was it the sort of door? You know, because often the slot at the bottom has got a sort of door.
Yes, it had a
I
door.
offered slot and she called it a tray.
Yeah, I don't, it's not a tray, is it?
It's not a tray.
A tray would be removable.
This is like good cop, guy by cop.
How did he release the foot? What exactly did he do?
He had a key to open the front bit.
So you just went back and...
Well, what do you think is the most plausible story then, Terry? Do you think it's...
I think, and once again, I may be putting my faith, as indeed I have throughout my life, in a woman.
So you believe Katie?
He looks Welsh.
I think Lee or Kevin, I'm having some
Guys, I
difficulty.
need some consensus.
I'm trouble picturing the foot lodged in the tray.
So if you're saying you're going towards Lee, you have to then accept that he is having self-defence lessons.
Well, that's a good point.
Because if, you know...
Why are you getting self-defence lessons?
Well, because my wife decided to take self-defence lessons, and she asked me to come with her. We have private lessons, and he comes round to the house.
Okay, I wasn't expecting it. It was on the NHS.
I've thrown money at the problem.
What are you going to say then, chaps? Is Tony Kevin's Hugh Grant thief? Gosh, crikey, gosh. Katie's vending machine hero or Lee's last resort?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
I think maybe Kevin. Kevin. I think I'll go for Kevin.
And you think it's Katie? I don't know. So I'm going to say we think it's Katie.
OK. Tony, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Tony, and me and Kevin did steal a life-size Hugh Grant cutout.
Were there any charges?
No, it was a caution.
And you're proud of it, aren't you? I can see that. There's real pride in your face. You feel you should have a Duke of Edinburgh award, don't you? Thank you very much, Tony. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies. We will start with... it's David Mitchell.
When I was 12, I saved up all my pocket money and bought a rowing boat that I never used.
Lee.
Right. How much was the boat?
I think it was about £120.
Oh. How much did you make pocket money a week?
Oh, £2,000, something like that. I can't remember, but I think it would be something like £1.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You earned £1 a week, pocket money.
Yeah.
The boat was £120.
Yeah. You know, I had the occasional windfall.
What's the windfall? Oh, it's
Christmas
What,
and
like
birthdays.
lottery?
Christmas and birthdays, and the other festival only our family did.
Where were you planning to go in this boat?
I planned to sort of row around in it when on holiday.
And how did you propose to get it on holiday? You had your eye on a nice Ford Fiesta with a tow bar.
At that age, I would often holiday with my parents.
Who should I holiday with this year?
Yeah.
Parents! Come
It
here.
seemed to go tremendously well before.
Parents, I've got a proposal for you.
And what stopped the plan?
The, basically, the boat was a bit too big.
A bit too big
For
for
what?
what? The sea? Every time I pushed it into the water, it kept hitting France. Can't get it into there. Try it sideways, Dave! Where did you keep it?
It was, I think, in our front garden.
You think?
Yeah.
Did you ever sit in the boat in the front garden? Pretending. With a knotted hanky.
So, which way are you going to go with it? Truth or lie?
What do we think, Katie?
I sort of, yeah, I think it's true.
I'm going to go for a lie.
I would say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK. David, truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. When David was 12, he did spend all his pocket money on a rowing boat that he never used. Interestingly, David is one of the few people to own a boat they can never use who hasn't been a contestant on Bullseye. Next. It's Lee.
After an incident with a permanent marker, I had to go to my son's parents' evening with a moustache and glasses drawn on my face.
David's team, do you believe that?
OK. Who drew this on your face, or did you do it to yourself?
Yes. I did it to myself. I was on the way to my son's parents' evening and thinking, I haven't got a tie. Oh, I know, I'll pretend I'm somebody else instead.
What happened?
I was asleep one afternoon. My wife thought it would be funny if my son drew the thing on the face. So she said, go and get one of your felts, because the felts are, you know, the washable ones. He started drawing on my face. I woke up, I laughed a bit, I let him carry on, and then we looked at the pen, realised it was permanent marker. And when I went to wash it off, it came off a bit, but not enough. And we were late, so we just had to go.
Can't you try, I don't know, white spirit or something? Doesn't
I could have tried a blowtorch as well.
I mean,
What sort of moustache was it? Was it sort of a twirly one? Or just a sort of more Hitler-type thing? Or...
couldn't go into your son's school with a Hitler.
Well, you definitely couldn't, David. That would be wrong.
So, David, which way?
Well, I think... You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
You think it's a lie? We're going to say it's
You're
a
going
lie.
to say it's a lie. OK, Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. Lee didn't go to his son's parents' evening with a moustache and glasses drawn on his face. Next. Terry.
Every year, I signal the start of Christmas dinner by taking my seat opposite Mrs. Wogan and firing a pistol loaded with a blank or blank.
Lee, what do you think?
Oh, well, I've always wanted to say this. It's like a dream come true. Is it the current Mrs. Wogan?
Yes, the poor soul.
You ever set fire to her?
In ways that I will not divulge.
OK, so then where'd you get this pistol from?
I have a gun licence.
I didn't ask you that. You can answer whatever questions you like, so tell me.
And I wouldn't be afraid to use it. These are blanks. It's a simple tradition.
How did it start, the tradition?
Well, years ago. My father did it before me.
Why did he do it?
Until the accident.
No, things, you know, develop in families, little traditions. The fun starts in the Wogan household with a pistol shot. It's a bit frightening at first for the grandchildren, but they get over it. And they know that it's the beginning of the great festival, that Grandad has fired his pistol. Time to get the bird out.
Right, Lee.
Kevin, what do we think?
I think it's a lie.
Kevin's saying a lie.
Kevin's
Katie,
a lie.
what are you
Katie?
saying?
It just seems a very dangerous thing to do with your family around. I think it's a lie.
You say lie?
I say it's a
You
lie.
say it's a lie. Terry, is it true or is it a lie? Yes, it's a lie. Terry does not signal the start of Christmas dinner by firing a pistol loaded with a blank or blanks. Although Terry does have a strict Christmas dinner routine. He asks Mrs. Wogan if she wants stuffing, and then 2 hours later they enjoy a cold lunch. Well, that noise signals time's up, and it's the end of the show. And I can reveal that in an exciting finish, David's team have won by 6 points to 3. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Sir Terry Wogan. Yes, Sir Terry Wogan, who's such an unscrupulous liar, he makes Eurovision voting look above board. Good night.
Terry's just set fire to my script. Rob Brydon is live at the Apollo tomorrow at 9:40. Ready for takeoff, Stephen Fry is your captain and enjoying his costume far too much. Q1 at BBC 2. And later, getting a life jacket's never been easier. Credit card at the ready for Come Fly With Me at 10:30.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where lying is the order of the day. On Lee's team tonight, it's an actress who's well used to lying. How else could she convince the nation she enjoyed kissing Sid Owen? It's Patsy Palmer! And an actor who, after starring in the movie In the Loop, is now on first-name terms with James Gandolfini. Unfortunately, James thinks he's called Steve and works in the props department. It's Chris Addison! And on David's team tonight, we have a comedian with the looks of a Greek god and the morals of a Greek waiter. It's John Bishop! And, you know, I've had the honour of working with some great comic actresses in my time. But putting that to one side, here's half of Gavin and Stacey. It's Joanna Page. So, to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the tosh. Patsy, you're first. Please reveal all.
I got Willard the dog drunk on the set of EastEnders.
David's team. Is she telling the truth?
Right, what was the...
What's EastEnders?
Thank you. Excellent. What's the alcohol in question? What were you...
Vodka.
Vodka.
How much vodka? It was just, you know, like a small glass.
That's small, is it?
Small glass of vodka.
But the glass, it was one of those small, round, like, flat-bottom little glasses.
Just a glass, basically. You just described a glass.
How did you get it in his mouth? No, I didn't put it in his mouth. We put it in his bowl. But
He thought it was water?
yeah.
How far through it did he get before he realised it
Drank the
wasn't
whole
water?
bowl.
I would have thought at some point in the drinking process, as a dog, you're going to go, something here is different.
If you're a dog and you're used to drinking water, and then you smell your bowl, it's full of vodka, you think, well, this smells like a girl from Birmingham. It's clearly not water.
Smell, that's it. That's what dogs do all the time.
Exactly.
Why have you got a bottle of vodka on the set of EastEnders?
No, we didn't have a bottle of vodka. We just had a glass of vodka. It's not anymore, but when we first started working there, all of the bottles of drink in the pub were real alcohol.
That strikes me as a flawed policy.
Not then. Now you couldn't have it, health and safety, but then there was real drink in the pub.
Is that why Den was so dirty? Because everyone was just pissed.
Vodka sufficiently diluted with the water that the dog doesn't notice. And
Yeah.
presumably the whole place is stiggy of booze anyway, with all the pissed-up actors forgetting their lines.
Just noticed that he went a little bit funny and he laid down. It wasn't like he was like punching people in the face. You know, he did get really worried because he kind of did lay down. He was very quiet and a bit like when he died. So we knew he could do that.
I gotta be honest, I think it's true, because it's the sort of thing I'd do. I see what happens.
So what are you going to say?
You think it's...
I think if you haven't at some point tried to make a dog drunk, you're not normal.
I think we think that almost anyone, given enough time sitting in the same room with some vodka and a dog, will either put the vodka in the dog or the other way round. So we're saying true, I think.
Yeah, saying it's true.
Yeah.
OK, Patsy Palmer, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It's a lie.
It is a big, big lie. Patsy did not get Wellard the dog drunk on the set of EastEnders. Of course, Bianca was there when Wellard was put to sleep after eating a chocolate. She held him in her arms, sobbing as he died. And Patsy, they don't give Oscars for soap operas, but if they did, eh, they'd have given one to Wellard, wouldn't they? Joanna, you're next.
I recite my times tables every night before bed.
Why?
Because I've always been rubbish at maths. It just doesn't go in my head. My brain doesn't compute that way. And I can learn loads and loads of lines if I'm acting, but I've never been able to get my times tables in. And I thought, before I die, I want to be able to do my times tables. And also, when you go to a sale and you go shopping, when it says 75% off a dress or 40%, I can't work that out. I know it's thick and I feel embarrassed because I'm sitting next to you and you've got a degree.
I'm a famous mathematician. Actually, my secret identity is percentage man.
But I thought, I don't want to die and not be able to do my times tables.
Could you recite them now, then?
Before I go to bed, my husband lies next to me and I say, I do them, and then I say, right,
Nice to see the
fire them
romance,
at
isn't
me.
it? I tell you what, dear, it's cold in the valleys, isn't it? Don't worry, I've got a king that'll cheer us up. What'd you start? What's the first one? It's not your 2 times table, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, my
it is.
goodness.
I've gone as far as about my 6, and I get to 7. Don't go in.
What's 7 times 5?
I'm gonna. Oh God, this is so embarrassing.
35.
35. That is why I'm doing it. That's why I'm learning
Yeah,
them.
but you might have dyscalculus like me, so you're not thick.
Have what?
Dyscalculus, same as dyslexia, so that's what I've got.
Oh, yeah, right.
That is.
I've got
probably what I
shorterless.
Well, that's true.
Don't you come round here giving any of that, sweetheart. You'll be barred from this bloody pub, all right?
But that is true, you might have that. You're not thick.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
any kids watching, you're not thick if you can't add up.
Well, you're a bit thick, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's a bit late, isn't it?
You're not bright, let's put it like that.
Do you do it every single night without fail? Even if you come in really pissed, you still do it? You're getting on the times table?
Yeah, I still try to do it, yeah.
How about if there's a dress for 80 quid and it says 50% off, will you struggle?
Right, well, this is right. No, that would be £40, wouldn't it? But I've got to check with you when I say it. I can't just say straight off.
What I often find, actually, is in shops, when they take a percentage off the original price, they will also tell you the subsequent price. So it's quite a minority of shops make you work it out. If you get it wrong, that's what you pay. Even if it's less than they wanted to charge. They go, I hope we don't get one of those dyscalculus people in. I thought it was 50p. Have to sell it to me.
So, Lee, what are you going to say? Is she telling the
What
truth?
have you cracked? Which one do you think you've...
I've cracked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You mean you've learned how to count? OK, you've cracked the ones, the twos.
And I cracked 7 the other night.
Right, give us the 7 times table.
But I can't do it now, I can't remember it. 1 7 is 7. Oh, foul, this is like my worst nightmare. 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14, 3 7s are 21, 4 7s are 28, 5 7s, now this is where it all fell. 5 7s are 35, 6 7s are 42, 7 7s are 40, right, this is 49, 49, 8 7s are 54, 52, 56,
Okay.
what was that, 9 7s are 56, 10 7s are 70, 11 7s are 77, 12 7s are 84, 89, 92.
Right, so...
I think this could be a cracking new round.
Lee, is it the truth?
I think it's a lie.
Why do you think it's a lie?
Why would anybody do that at night? That's the last thing you need before you go to bed.
I think it's true.
Patsy thinks it's
Patsy's
true.
going to stick on true.
We'll go with Patsy, though.
All right, then, so, Joe, truth or lie?
That is true.
Yes, it's true. Actually, Joe, I've got a mental arithmetic problem for you. If you take one husband and recite multiplication tables at him 7 nights a week, how many divorce lawyers will he need? John, you're next.
I had a job where we started each day with a motivational song.
Lee's team.
What was this job?
Don't give him time to think of the song.
Yeah. The job was selling vacuum cleaners.
What was the song?
There was a few songs.
What's your favourite?
My favourite one was we sell KB cleaners, we sell KB cleaners. So we sell KB.
Was it on the phone? Was it in a shop?
No, it was door to door. Vacuum cleaner selling.
Door-to-door vacuum. What year was this? 1946?
Where was it? This would have been one of my first jobs when I left school, so it would have been in the 80s.
What was your other song? You said you had a few.
Oh, it was a long time ago, but...
we're fine, we got all night.
What used to happen is you used to go in, there was always a fight on a Monday morning for the tambourine, and then the boss would say, here's the songs for today, and there'd be like 3 or 4 songs. And we'd have to sing the songs, and then we'd have to face the window and throw all our negative thoughts out the window so we could go on the shot. So we used to sing.
Why didn't you just hoover them up, the negative thoughts?
Did you get commission on, like, how many hoovers you sold?
Yeah. No, you know when you see those adverts in the paper and it'll be like, are you sad and lonely? I used to be like that, but now I've got a speedboat, 2 girlfriends at a house in France. If you want to be like me, phone Chaz after 7. It was one of those.
Well, I did work for a sales company when I was 16, but they used to give us a bottle of wine and a packet of Pro Plus every morning to motivate us, so... They do...
Pro Plus? What, you were pissed and on drugs selling life insurance?
That's what they did, so you never know.
What do we think?
You don't know.
I think he's lying. I think he's lying. Patsy?
Let's say lie.
All right,
You're saying lie.
The team says a lie.
You're saying lie. OK, so, John Bishop, were you telling the truth just then, or were you, in fact, telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yes, it was true. Which means at the end of that round, it's Lee in the lead by 3 points to 2. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Mark. Welcome, Mark. So first off, Patsy, what is Mark to you?
This is Mark, and he is currently teaching me to swim to overcome my fear of the water.
Right. Lee?
This is Mark, and he started the pub darts team that I play in, but I had to ask him to leave because he was so bad.
Right, so finally, Chris, your relationship with Mark.
This is Mark. He is my next-door neighbour. He lost a bet of £200 that In the Loop would win an Oscar, so I gave him my wheelbarrow.
Right, well, there we are. What could be simpler? Patsy's swimming teacher who cured her fear of water, Lee's sacked darts teammate, or Chris's neighbour who likes a bet. David's team, where would you like to start?
Darts. How can anyone be bad at darts?
What sort of standard of darts playing are you expecting in this team?
2 out of 3 darts in the board would have been good sufficient.
What did you say to him to check him out?
Patsy, can you be Mark?
Yeah.
This might involve acting, but just go with it. Mark? That's you. Yeah, you're Mark. You know this whole darts thing?
Yeah.
And you keep missing the board? Mark, look at me when I'm talking to you, Mark. We don't like the fact that you keep trying to get the dog drunk. And also, we were going to have to let you go because, unfortunately, you keep missing the board.
I cannot imagine you would say that to him. There's not a chance you're going to say, listen, mate, you set up the darts team, but Big Lee Mack's in the room, get off.
Also, look, how seriously did you take this darts
I take
team?
darts very seriously.
Do you?
Ask me any checkout.
I don't know what that means.
All right, 151.
Oh, well, that's your classic treble 20, treble 17 tops.
Don't know whether that's true or not, for a couple. Right, then 164.
Oh, that'll be treble 20, treble 18 bull.
18.
I don't know how...
Bull. What's bull? 180.
You worked that out.
He's getting them right. He's getting them numbers.
Is he getting the numbers right? Right.
Just say 180 again, Joe.
180.
I feel like we've just engaged with foreplay.
I know.
She's missed 180. We're on for a good one.
Wait till I get to 69.
Did he set up another team? Did he just walk away and say, I'll give up darts because Lee's...
He struggled to set up the other team, apparently, because he was going around saying, I'd like to set up a darts team. Have you had any experience? Well, I just recently left one because I was thrown out because I was terrible.
Sorry, that's not the usual next question when somebody says, I'm thinking of setting up a darts team. Have you had an experience? You're either somebody interested in playing a bit of recreational darts or not. You're not going to sort of go, have you had much experience? I don't know, I'm a busy man. I want to play in a high-level darts team.
It's a serious sport.
David, do you want to move on?
Yes, OK. Well, Chris, why did you feel the need, when your next-door neighbour had bet some money on a film you were involved in winning an Oscar, why did you think you needed to make up the loss for him with the gift of a wheelbarrow?
I live in a terrace house, and the houses next door to me are flats. It's a communal garden, and Mark is the only one who ever bothers to look after them. Mark's never seen the film, but he went to the bookies, put 200 quid on it, and lost it. In the conversation that we were discussing it came up that he needed a wheelbarrow, and I felt bad because he'd sort of staked it because it's
if
me.
he'd have said I could do with a leg over, you'd have said, well, there's me missus. You know what I mean? I feel really bad about the bet.
No, John. No, I wouldn't. I don't know how things work where you live, but wheelbarrows and women are not the same thing where I'm from.
You may well have given him the wheelbarrow to assist him in cleaning up the communal gardens, but surely you didn't give him the wheelbarrow as compensation for your film not winning the Oscar.
I'd sort of intended to offer that he might borrow it. It kind of got out of hand.
OK. Now, Patsy, you have a fear of water, is that right?
I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you had this all your life, or was there some harrowing experience you could amuse people
Yeah, I
with?
think so, but I didn't really know that I had it.
Right.
How did you not know you were scared of what surrounds us?
Because I've always swam, but I just
You swam, but you didn't know you were shitting yourself.
You wouldn't refuse to swim?
No, I swam.
So
We
why
had
did you...
to swim when we were kids. We just used to get put in. It was freezing cold. Don't you remember when the teachers used to make you get in? And that was worse then, because it was freezing cold, kids would be crying, swimming, but they did actually make you get
Sounds
in.
like you're talking about Dunkirk. So you already could swim before you encountered Mark to teach you to swim?
Yeah.
Right.
How was your first lesson? When Mark said, right, let's have a go at the water, and you did 20 lengths. What did he say after that?
I didn't do 20 lengths.
So you decided you're going to have some lessons in order to improve the efficiency of your swimming, and then you get into the water and you realise, oh my God, I hate it here. This has been the problem. It wasn't the efficiency of my kicking and arms, it was that I hated it.
No, I just realised that I was actually quite scared of water. That's why I don't swim very well.
But you know
I don't breathe
what did you do to help
underwater.
you over
None
your
of us
fear
breathe
of water?
underwater. I mean, that's a standard human thing.
No, you can breathe underwater.
No, you can't.
This should have been lesson number 1. This is basic stuff, telling them this. Just because I play out the darts team and you're looking for a new career, telling people they can breathe underwater.
Right, David. We need an answer.
Lee gives every impression of knowing a bit about darts, but
He
then
does.
I'm perhaps not the best person to scrutinise that.
He knows his darts, that doesn't mean that story's true.
I believe Chris, because of the wheelbarrow, or I believe Patsy, because Mark looks quite built.
So what are you going to say then, David? Who are you going to go for?
I'll go with Patsy.
Yeah, I
think Patsy, yeah.
So you're saying Patsy's swimming instructor. Mark, would you like to reveal your true identity?
I am Patsy's swimming instructor, and I helped her get over her fear of water.
So, Mark, the first thing I want to clear up is this thing of telling her that it is possible to breathe underwater.
That's not quite true. She does very good front crawl.
Really?
Good breathing technique, and breathes out underwater, doesn't breathe in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but also against the clock. And again, they don't know whether they're about to read out a true fact about themselves or a made-up lie that they've never seen before. And we're starting with... David.
Possession.
Now, take out a small box underneath the desk there. Have a look inside and show us what's there.
Smooth bit.
This is my special travel dressing gown.
It is true. We need to hear no more, David. It is true.
I'm contractually obliged to finish the card. It's the one item I always pack when I go on holiday.
Could you, first things first, could we have the full modelling of the dressing gown, please?
Give us a nice twirl.
Oh. Can we smell it?
I think you should come out here, David. Enjoy the space. Well, he's having trouble putting it on. It's,
Well, he's not abroad, he's confused.
Have you forgotten the cord?
The cord is missing.
Just hold it as though it were done up so we get a proper idea.
Do you mind smoking a pipe and solve a crime?
Oh, I'd love that.
Can I ask, Dave, where did you get it from?
1924.
I think it's from Marks and Spencer's.
Is
In
it? What did
1924.
you say it's my special travel dressing gown?
Yes. I don't know if travel dressing gown is a technical term, but I have 2 dressing gowns. This is one. The other is a thicker toweling dressing gown, which takes up more space in a suitcase.
You take pyjamas. Do you wear anything under it, or?
Yes, I usually...
I feel sick.
I usually... What I don't do is I don't tend to wear it over, you know, like normal clothes like this.
This is like the worst sexy chat line I've ever heard of in my life. I'm naked under here.
To be honest, Lee, I don't know why you come into so many encounters with me expecting arousal.
Does that go with you at any trip or certain trips?
No, only if I'm going to stay the night somewhere.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I didn't think you were walking around Dixon's in it.
I'd like you to take a guess, please. Is he telling the truth or is he constructing a lie?
Patsy?
True.
Do you think it's true?
Yeah.
Chris?
Based on the design of the dressing gown and his demeanour, I think they fit.
So, Lee, what's it going to be?
I'll go with my team. So
You're
that's
say it's true.
Yeah.
David Mitchell, is it true or is it a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. That is David's special dressing gown.
It's just a dressing gown. That's a nice special dressing gown. Like, I think it's got a personality.
It's David's special dressing gown.
You are never going to get away from that now. Everyone who sees this show will look at you and see that forever.
Basically, my entire image has been destroyed by this show. I was like a cool guy who's into music and modern art before this show, before all the stuff about dressing as an 18th century nobleman and having a little bell came out. The travel dressing gown is just the tip of the iceberg.
So, just so we're in no doubt, that is David's special dressing gown. Next. Lee.
I once lost a game of swing ball to a chimpanzee.
David's team.
OK,
Why were you with the chimpanzee?
I was visiting a zoo in South Africa, and the trick that the chimpanzee could do was play swing ball. And we all took it in turns to have a go, and I'd had a few to drink, and he beat me.
What time of day was this?
Time of day?
Yes,
Before the monkey's bedtime.
Are you refusing to answer?
I'm not refusing, but I'm thinking about it for a while, because I don't know if you mean South African time or English time. It's very similar, but I think there's an hour's difference. Do you mean the South African time?
I mean the South African, local time.
The local time. I believe... sorry, you've thrown me a bit, because most times I tell people
Local time at the zoo on the occasion of your match.
I've been
against the
using this... I
chimpanzee.
can't lie, over the years, I've been using this anecdote at the darts and things. Oh, did I ever tell you, lads, about the time I played swing ball with a chimpanzee? No one's ever said, what time of day was this? It threw me for a second. Most people go, chimpanzee swing ball? Tell us more, you interesting person.
I suppose what's different is that when you tell that as an anecdote in the pub, people go, it's polite to go along with the bullshit that Lee talks.
Why were you in South Africa?
Don't tell me
The time of day.
Make up a time of day.
I couldn't beat a chimpanzee at swing ball because I was drunk. How am I going to remember the time of day? I'm terrible at this, and this at only quarter to three.
What I'm trying to get at is why were you going round a zoo pissed? It's not a usual post-pub trip. Let's have a few jars. I'll tell you what, I fancy a trip round the zoo. Around about 1 in the morning, they get the chimp out, and the chimp takes people on a swing ball. The chimp likes nothing more than a load of pissed contestants.
We don't all go to the British Museum for stag weekends.
But zoos aren't open after the pub.
It was afternoon. You know, we've been drinking since the morning.
You had a boozy lunch.
We'd had a boozy morning. We started at 11. Arrest me.
Right.
Why didn't you go and see, like, some strippers? Wouldn't a load of men go,
we were that drunk, we thought we were.
Some strippers. Let's go and see some monkeys.
We thought, this is a rubbish pole dancing club. Pole dance hasn't got any tits, she hasn't shaved for ages. It was awful. I'm not going to lie. We were about to walk out. But then someone said, no, it's a swing ball playing chimpanzee. I think you're better than we thought. I wonder why she wasn't letting me put 10 quid in her bra.
David, before someone phones the RSPCA...
It was a consenting chimpanzee. It wasn't
I don't think he'd said, look, you know,
Yeah.
I quite like it here at the zoo, but really what would make it peachy is if I could take on some of the visitors, ideally at swing ball, badminton at a push. I don't think that happened.
Well, he had no choice.
He had no choice, that's my point. Right. Is it the truth or is it a lie?
I thought it was a lie.
Right.
But it seems the sort of thing he'd do.
I think it's a lie, but I'm happy to be...
Yeah, I'll go
I think
with
it's a
lie.
We'll go with lie.
We all say it's a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it is a lie. Lee has never lost a game of swing ball to a chimpanzee. For the record, it was Scrabble. That noise signals time's up, and it's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team have 5 points, but Victor's with 7 are Lee's team. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual lie of the week is Joanna Page! Yes. Joanna Page. And let me assure you that that's not favouritism because she's Welsh. Da iawn, Jo, croeso mynd i llagan awr I fi ddod yn gyrnith yn awr I fi.
No, es i'r clwb iau gyda ffrindiau neithiwr.
Good night. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with a lust for lies. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a veteran comedian and writer who, after receiving his OBE, bantered with the Queen. One of the few occasions on which Victoria was amused. It's Barry Cryer! Thank you. And the star of BBC series Supersizers, who once had to eat the same sort of food that people lived on during World War II, when she went for lunch at Barry Cryer's house. It's Sue Perkins! And joining David Mitchell tonight, a comedian who left university with a degree in physics. I mean, God knows who it belonged to, but finders keepers, I say. Dara O Briain! And a TV presenter who, for comic relief, took part in a gruelling trek across a bleak African desert. A journey she easily coped with, as she regularly gets the train from Dundee to London. It's Lorraine Kelly! And so we begin, as always, with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sift the truth from the lies. Dara starts us off tonight. Dara, off you go.
OK. On doctor's advice, I have to sleep in a cycle helmet due to the violent nature of my dreams.
Well, where to begin?
Tell us about the violent nature of your dreams.
Yes. I move a lot within the dream. They're active rather than like hack and slash movie type violent. They're more, I'm playing a match or I'm running or something, and I move a lot in the bed.
Father, what damage can you do to yourself with a pillow?
Well, it's only until I can get around, but I can snap. I can, it can go back quite violent. Like I can recoil.
What does your wife think? Do you share a bed?
I do share a bed, yes.
When did the doctor prescribe the helmet?
It was during my teenage years. It was late teens, whatever, that stage that it began to...
That is the age when you start tossing and turning.
Yes.
I'm not having that. If I can't make an innocent comment, please, this isn't Never Mind Your Buzzcocks. I dreamt, this is true, I dreamt the other night that I was being spooned, I was the spoonee, with a lion. Seriously, and I could feel its big, hairy arms and its legs, well, they're all legs, aren't they? All legs around it, and I could feel it, and I could smell it, and it was so vivid, and I liked it. So the last thing I would have done is lash out because I was feared for my life.
Yeah, but I didn't have that dream.
You feared for your life and you liked it.
It was a lion!
I thought when you said you liked it, you must have in some way thought you were safe with this lion. But it was actually the fear that you liked.
We've all had experiences in bed, David, where we are simultaneously afraid and excited.
So, Dara, back to the image.
Yeah.
What do you wear in bed?
Other than that?
Yeah.
Pyjamas and a t-shirt.
It's a lovely look.
The pyjama with the jacket. I don't wear the jacket, though. Unnecessarily
as if you wear a blazer in bed, it would clash with your cycle helmet.
It is odd, isn't it, the way pyjamas have a collar that could take a tie.
Yeah, back to the cycle helmet.
It's Ian Pericec, the goalkeeper for Chelsea, right?
You better explain to David who.
Yeah. There's a footballer called Pericec who got kicked in the head once, right?
The goalkeeper's the one that owns the club, right?
Gets him, yeah. he got kicked in the head, and he wears a kind of a padded head. It's very similar to that, like, because, you know, and if you've had a previous head injury, and I had a, you know, if you've had a knock in the past...
What was your previous head injury?
I literally fell off a bike when I was a teenager. I went off a bike and...
How ironic, they make you wear a cycle helmet to remind you of that terrible day.
When did you start wearing the cycle helmet in bed?
That was when I was 16.
So you've been wearing it in bed since you were 16?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
39.
So obviously on your honeymoon night you wore it, did you?
She was used to that. She'd seen it, yeah.
So every night?
I've heard of
safe sex. During sex? During sex are you wearing it? Because then you're really thrashing around, aren't you?
Do you presume that there's no gap between the end of sex and sleep that I couldn't then go, oh, that was magic?
You know what? That, to me, is more disturbing. To be able to go, that was marvellous, Dick. What the hell are you putting on your head?
Right, Lee, it's time to take a guess.
Well,
what do you think?
If he's not telling the truth, he's made life very hard for himself because he didn't have to say he was doing it for 23 years.
How long have you known him for?
I never slept with him.
No.
It's lie.
Is it a lie?
So, Dara, are you telling the truth or was it a lie?
That scar that goes from there to there? Huh? Yeah? Nah, it's a lie.
It's a lie. Dara wasn't advised to sleep in a cycle helmet because of the violent nature of his dreams. Lorraine, you're up next.
I once presented an episode of TV AM whilst drunk.
I don't think we need to discuss this any further.
OK. What time do you start work on TV AM?
In those days, I would be getting up about 3 o'clock.
So you're waking up at 3, so...
Are you still hammered from the night before, or are you topping up at 3?
If you're waking up sober, this is a tragic story.
No, it was only the once.
What happened the night before, or the...
No, I went for lunch.
A long lunch?
About 12... Well, aye.
What time does the lunch start?
About 12:30.
OK. What time did you finish drinking?
About 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the morning? So you've drunk all the way through till 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's a big lunch.
Hang on, that's your wake-up time, isn't it? Yeah. So you've not slept? It was an all-nighter? Yeah. So you at 3 o'clock, you're drinking from 12 till 3 in the morning?
Wow.
And you've got to go to work now, lads. See, yeah, I won't sell it.
Lorraine Kelly,
Yes.
who were you with?
Who was I with? I was celebrating with John Hannah, the actor.
John Hannah, the actor?
Because John...
Stop the clocks!
Exactly. And we kind of did. And all of his friends. And he was celebrating the fact that he got the part in 4 Weddings.
Was he really? Isn't that... Well, if this... I hope this is true now, because that's a lovely story.
I know.
And you went drinking...
It's a sort of lovely story that she turned up drunk on air after a 19-hour drinking session. It's quite heartwarming.
But I could have phoned in not well. I could have phoned in and said...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we appreciate you're a professional.
Thank you.
What might we have noticed about Lorraine Kelly that morning?
Oh, no. Absolutely.
Did you have your top on?
I did. Nobody would ever have known. Nobody did know.
But when you say drunk, it sounds like... I mean, drunk's a big word.
Yeah.
You know that way you can drink yourself sober?
Yes, I do.
You're that kind of woman. But you can drink yourself sober. You can actually...
I don't think you can,
You
by the way.
can!
I don't think you can, kids.
No, she's not.
What are they saying?
Do you know what Lorraine Kelly's just said on television?
You can't drink yourself slow.
Yes, you can. You're right, Lorraine.
Thank you, Barry, you can.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Lee's team, what do you think?
What do we think, Barry? Is this true or a lie?
I'm an old-fashioned gent. I'm sorry to say, I think it's true. Sorry, Lorraine.
It's true?
I think so, yeah.
OK, we'll say it's true.
You're saying it's true. Lorraine?
Shaking her head.
As if I would do such a thing as that. It's true.
Yes, it's true. Lorraine did once present an episode of TV AM drunk. Yes, it's astonishing, isn't it? Only once. I mean, that's nothing. I once got so drunk I watched an episode of TV AM. Barry?
I have written and had published a trilogy of romantic novels under a female pen name?
Okay. What's the female pen name, Barry?
Mary Windsor.
Mary Windsor.
Mary Windsor?
Yeah.
And what stage in your career was this?
Early. I'd written, done one book of anecdotes, and the publisher said they fancied doing a sort of sub-Barbara Cartland, you know, a sort of one of those.
Oh, were the anecdotes particularly romantic in your book?
No, not originally. I don't know why they chose me, but I went for it, and I got away with 3 of them, which didn't sell. Obviously, nobody's heard of them. But
Were they linked, by the way? Was it a trilogy, or were they, you know, was it the same story?
No, there were 3 separate stories.
Great. So that's all 3 plots, please, off the cuff. Let's go for book number 1.
Yes, book number 1 was a shameless rip-off of Lady Chatterley's Lover. It was about a guy who worked on the estate and the lady of the manor. It was just blatant.
And what was it called, Barry? What was the title of that one?
My Land. It was a quotation from the lady of the manor who said it at a crucial point in the plot.
Oh, how crucial?
On their first falling out. They become lovers, and then it became very tense and something, and then she became very autocratic with him. And it was a very moving moment, if I say so myself.
And book 2?
Book 2 was set in Spain, and a bullfighter was involved.
All right.
Same plot, I'm not kidding you.
Was book 2 called My Bull?
I'm ashamed to say it was called Hasta la Vista.
Okay.
Wish you had gone about this. I'm not proud of them.
I think I want to read them. And book 3?
1 Year, it was called.
1 year?
1 year.
You didn't go overboard in the titles.
No, simple, self-explanatory titles.
What was the plot of book 3?
The plot of book 3 was on board a liner.
On board a liner.
My liner.
This posh, frustrated woman went on a liner and met the steward.
Why did they stop this? This is gold!
Which one, now that you look back, Barry, with the wisdom that you've accrued over the years...
Yes.
Which one are you proudest of?
The third one, because I was starting to get the hang of it.
The publishers disagreed. They thought you were losing what hang of it you'd ever had.
Yes. What are you thinking? Maybe Steve.
What do you think, Lorraine?
Oh, no. I just don't see Barry having the time to do it. And
I could write those drunk in the morning.
We think it's a lie, don't we? It's probably
a sure?
lie, yeah.
I think it's a lie. Mm-hmm. Barry Cryer, truth or lie?
Dramatic pause. Music is heard in the background. It was a lie.
It's a lie. Barry hasn't written a trilogy of romantic novels under a female pen name. I love romantic fiction. And the new Jilly Cooper book features a highly sexed woman who makes love in the strangest of places. It's on the shelves Monday, hanging from a chandelier Tuesday, on top of the wardrobe Wednesday. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. So please welcome this week's special guest, Rod. So, Barry, first of all, what is Rod to you?
This is Rod. He drives my favourite bus, and whenever I see it, I shout, "Hello, darling!"
Sue, how do you know Rod?
This is lovely Rod, who's my local butcher, and when I won Maestro, he had a whole pig in the window, and he stuck my face on its face, and he put a little conducting baton in its trotters to celebrate.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Rod?
This is Rod, and after we accidentally took each other's baggage from the carousel, I ended up having to wear his clothes for 3 days on holiday.
So there we have it. Barry's bus driver, Sue's creative butcher, or Lee's unlucky holiday goer. David, off we go.
So your local butcher.
Yes.
You got to know him quite well before you were sort of represented in pig form.
For about 7 years, off and on.
And is this like a posh butcher's, basically?
Oh, no. What do you mean by posh?
Well,
butcher?
I basically think going to a butcher's is quite posh. Yeah. On the basis that most people buy meat at supermarkets, don't they?
Well, no, the butcher's en route to the tube, so I've always gone. And
If you need some meat to gnaw on the tube. That's where you're...
Basically, it's on that route, so I always say hello, and there's 3 of them that work there, of which Rod's one. And also, I've got dogs, so they always give me bones for the dogs.
So this is sort of a 1950s idiom.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
Sue, this was done, so you say, in honour of the programme Maestro. Now, just tell us what that was.
This is a programme where you learn how to be an orchestral conductor.
And so where did they hit the leap going, an orchestral conductor? A pig.
Well, to be fair, you say why on a pig? I mean, he's a butcher. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not.
exactly.
He can't
That's
say.
his
Should we put it
medium.
on the face of the pig or the dead body of Andre Previn?
How was your face done? Was it like a colour printout?
Yeah, like something they've got off the internet. So it's quite pixelated.
Not pixelated. I think you mean low resolution.
That's what I mean.
Otherwise, it would be people would sort of go, "That's clearly the pixelated face of Sue Perkins on there." Moving on to what number bus is it, Barry?
H14, Hatch End to Norfolk Park Hospital.
Right.
And in reverse. No, he doesn't drive in reverse. And I don't shout hello, darling, at Rod, nothing personal, Rod. I shout it at the bus. Because it's my friend.
You shout it when the H14 drives past. So when you're planning to get on it...
Yes.
Then at what point do you shout, hello, darling?
I'm a creature of whim. It might be early, it might be late, it might be when I'm getting on. I want to vary it.
Do you add, I'm coming in, darling?
No, there's no foreplay.
Right, well...
David, what about Lee's play?
So where were you going on holiday?
Thailand.
Right.
Me and Rod got our bags mixed up on the carousel, and so as a result of that, I had to wear his clothes for 3 days.
Where did you fly to? Bangkok?
Flew to Bangkok. Yeah.
Right. You didn't have proper labels on your case?
Absolutely correct.
That was very remiss.
Well, it was a remiss.
Ooh.
It was Lorraine, it's remiss, or I'm lying.
Aye.
In which case, it wasn't remiss.
Okay.
Just to clarify, Lee, are you still saying this is true, or has the very suggestion that you might be remiss made you abandon any attempt at playing this game? I'm not going to be called remiss. Okay, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. I'm not a fool. I actually label my luggage very carefully. I think that's very important, but I'm not for a moment going to pretend otherwise.
What sort of cases? What kind of cases?
It was actually leopard skin. Oh, not leopard skin, as in that was.
It
was
was pattern
plastic,
case.
but he had the.
Really?
No, blokes don't have leopard
You're right.
skin.
No, it's my wife. My wife's.
So Rod's a proper bloke. I mean, I could
so
believe.
am I, Lorraine.
No, I
Thank
could
you very
believe.
much.
No, I know, but you're kind of showbiz, and I could believe you had a leopard
Kind of
skin.
showbiz. How about I am showbiz?
I don't think Rod would
Remiss,
have.
kind of showbiz. I'm really coming for you, Kate.
Proper man.
Well, hang on. So there are two men of exact same build, both travelling to Bangkok on the same flight with leopard skin suitcases. People swap bags all the time, right? But they bring them back to the airport, or they get somebody in the hotel to bring them back to the airport, and they buy replacement clothes. They don't go, I will now assume the identity.
To be honest, though, it's the rules of the game. I wasn't in Bangkok. I had to fly again from Bangkok to a place called Krabi, and then we got on a boat to an island resort.
Yeah.
So it was a long way back to Bangkok.
So you didn't open your case until you got to your final destination?
Yes.
What were Rod's clothes like? Were you happy to wear them, and did they fit you, and were they okay?
I think you can look at Rod. You can see he's a stylish man. His wigs weren't great, but let's say some of the things I wouldn't have worn. For example, his bus conductor's outfit. Wouldn't have worn that. As for his butcher's outfit.
What are you thinking, David? I mean, it's a tricky one, I think, this week.
I think it's Sue.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably Sue.
Do you? I think it's Lee.
You think it's
You think
Lee?
it's Lee? Can I just say, even I don't think
No, it's 2 against 1. You should go first.
We're going to go for...
Yeah,
OK, we'll
definitely.
think it's Sue. Yeah.
Right, Rod, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Rod, and I'm Barry's H14 driver.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rod. Time now for some high-speed lying in our final round, quick-fire lies. Our panellists don't know whether they're about to read out a true fact about themselves or a made-up lie they've never seen before. David is currently behind, so really has to work hard to grab some extra points if they want to win. We will start with... Yeah, oh, David.
Possession.
Right, well, you know the form. There's a
This could
box
be
on the
anything.
desk.
Could be.
Take out the object first and show us that, and then read out the card, please.
It's true! It's true! Move on! We don't even need to hear it.
This is my bare tablecloth. Customs officers once cut his head off and searched him for smuggled goods.
Can we see? Is there proof? Let me
Yes,
see.
as you
Is
can
there
see.
Is there any way of telling?
There's some stitching there.
Oh, just tilt his chin up then so we can see the stitching.
let's have a
Not too
look.
much, I'm going to upset him. All right.
Can we have a look at the burr?
Yes.
We'll see the stitches.
Throw him over it violently.
No, don't
I couldn't possibly.
Come on, he's been decapitated. He's seen worse.
You can't throw the bear. That'd be a shame.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Sorry, I meant you to pass it to Rob. I've now, made you do the whole journey. Take the bear over there, please, Lorraine. It's in my contract. I never leave the desk.
David, just look at me.
I didn't...
How's this making you feel?
That's really terrible.
Yeah, awful.
He's had his head cut off and his thing ripped off, but that's not possibly upsetting.
Dave, why did you call this bear tablecloth?
Yes.
Because when I was very little, he had a little jacket made out of a tablecloth.
So they...
If this turns out to be a lie, you are a shameless little light entertainer.
Coming from you, Lee, that is a compliment.
Where was the customs? Where are we going from or to? Or?
We were going back from Minorca.
What did they say they were looking for?
I imagine it was a sort of a spot check.
Did you see them carving the head off? Was it happening in front of you on the table, on the...
No, I'm glad to say I was shielded from that moment.
David, I'm going off this story.
You heartless bastard. Sorry, tablecloth. What? Do it to him.
Yeah,
Smash his face
Give me
on.
the bear.
Oh,
I'm taking the bear into care.
I'm about to do an appeal.
Was there any reason why they didn't check the arms and legs?
Yeah. I don't know. I should have asked them to. I should have said, call that thorough.
I've done this before.
What's that you say? You say it's time for Lee's team to take a guess? All right. What do you think?
Maybe he's in denial, and the truth is he, as an adult, was searched for drugs, and he's so traumatised by what they did to him.
Yeah.
He's had to create a teddy bear and put it all onto him.
Show us on the teddy bear what they did to the customer.
Show us on the teddy bear where they've shoved their fist.
I just... That's why the bear's hands are like that.
OK, we can say lie, are we, Sue?
I think so.
Lie.
I think
OK,
so.
I don't think I can argue
Lie.
that. So
OK, David.
Well, it is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David's teddy bear didn't have his head cut off by customs officers as they searched for smuggled goods. Now, when I was a rebellious young man, I once stuck 2 fingers up to a customs officer who pulled me aside, put on a rubber glove and returned the favour. Next. It's Lee. Lee's go.
Possession.
Right, box under the desk, Lee. I'd like you to read the card first and then show us what's in there, Lee.
I spent an entire year in a plastic work class at school, and this is the only thing I managed to make.
Plastic work? What is it?
I don't know. Can we have a look? Can you bring it up?
What is that, though?
Thank you. It's shit.
You bastard, and I treated your teddy bear with such respect.
What is it, though?
Ironically, it's a luggage tag.
Is it a luggage tag?
It's a keyring.
It's a keyring, right?
Oh, is it a keyring? What is it?
Are you a big sports fan, eh?
I do follow football.
Yeah, which team do you follow?
I follow Blackburn Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn doesn't begin with an L, does it? No, what was the LFC?
It was Liberace for Chancellor. It stands for Liverpool Football Club.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Why did you make a Liverpool Football Club keyring
Because it
in
was
plastic work?
because they didn't have blue and white plastic. Blackburn Rovers. They had red plastic. So I thought, well, I'll give it the Liverpool Football Club because it's red.
Right.
When did you do it? What age were you when you did that? Was it at school then?
No, it was in Broadmoor.
You say it took you a year?
No, a year.
I mean, I've never heard of plastic work.
I know, well, the thing is, in 1982, plastic was the future.
I don't in any way disparage plastic. That's fine. I like plastic. Plastic's very useful. But a class at the school
called plastic
doing
work.
for plastic work.
How did you cut it? What did you
Not
use?
like that.
I don't think you're in any position to get all haughty about your plastic cutting technique. If this is the only evidence we have.
I must say, I don't believe this, but I'd love to know what this object is, and who made it and why. But I think we think it's a lie.
A lie.
Totally.
Saying it's a lie. OK, they say it's a lie. Lee, is it a truth or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true. That was a lesson that never caught on. Plastic work.
Plastic work.
Does anyone else do plastic work?
Did you get marked on that? Was that
Yes, I
submitted
did
for
get marked.
What was
examination?
your grade?
I got a 2-1 and we went straight to Oxford. What do you think?
Yes, it's true. And I don't know exactly what LFC stands for, but I'm guessing the first word is lazy. And that noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have a pathetic 3 points, and Lee's team has trounced home with 8. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Barry Cryer. Yes, Barry Cryer, who hasn't lied so much since he typed the words new material at the top of a page of jokes. Good night.
All things being equal, it's QI on BBC Two now, although actually they're discussing inequality. Well, here on BBC One, Graham Norton with John Bishop and Joanna Lumley after the news.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that sorts the facts from the fibs. On Lee Mack's team tonight, an actor who's shot to fame as an Ewok. An Ewok is an alien being in the Star Wars films, and not, as I thought, an electronic cooking device. It's Warwick Davis. And a comedian and actor whose father was a bishop, which meant growing up he was always on the move, diagonally. It's Hugh Dennis. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, he's the BBC's World Affairs editor who spent decades in the middle of mindless, stupid conflicts. So welcome home, it's John Simpson. And a comedian who once went on to a cookery show and made an omelette in 20 seconds. You've heard of death by chocolate. This was death by salmonella. It's Catherine Ryan. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, they've no idea what they'll be faced with, and it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Catherine, you're first up tonight.
Okay. My motto is never give a child a one-syllable name, because life has taught me that people with one-syllable names are generally dim.
You're all right. So, do you mean your own children, or nobody should give their children one-syllable names?
It's just my motto. No one should do it.
Who do you base it on?
Anyone I've ever met.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Say anybody you've ever met. Well, say what you're going to say first, and let's see where it goes. Anyone who you've ever met with one-syllable name?
Yes.
Keep going.
In my country.
Oh, here we go. Well rescued.
I'm from Canada, and it started with boyfriends. I dated a Bob, I dated a Steve.
And what was this, the 1970s? Sorry, Bob, that's a fine name, sorry. Bob, though.
Why is Bob a 70s name?
Because Bob's not really the name of it, because I'm guessing this was a few
It's
years
not quite
ago.
as now as Lee, I'll give you that. I mean, that doesn't smack of 1970s inner-city deprivation, does it? And I feel sorry for Dave in the middle there.
Yeah. Hey, what about John? John's a very bright fella. He's got one syllable.
I'm on this programme.
You have this attitude towards British people as well. You were just saying that, weren't you? You actually do believe that everyone with one-syllable name...
I just think that if you're expecting a child, you have a long time to consider it. You want to give that child a name that can transition them into any field of work in life.
Hugh, how do you feel about all this, being a one-syllable loser? Are you offended?
I'm not a one-syllable, because that is my middle name.
My God, this is like EastEnders, isn't it?
My real name is Peter.
Why are you called Hugh, then? I've always called you
Because when
Hugh.
you know when you joined Equity... Did you ever join Equity?
Of course I did. How dare
Of
you?
course you did. So when you join Equity, you can't have two actors with the same name. And there was another Peter Dennis, and he was at that... I was, like, 23, and he was in his mid-60s. So my agent wrote to Equity and said, look, can our Peter Dennis be called Peter Dennis, because there's no chance of confusion with the other Peter Dennis who was about to retire, etc., etc. And they wrote back and said, yeah, under normal circumstances, that'd be absolutely fine, but you've got a problem. The problem is that the other Peter Dennis is the chairman of the Equity Name Change Committee.
So you don't see yourself as a one-syllable name, really?
God name.
No.
What's your partner's name?
My partner moved to Japan this morning, so...
What was his name?
I think we broke up.
Are you serious? You think you broke up this morning?
I think so, because he just moved to Japan.
So?
Wow.
Lee, move on.
Did he have a one-syllable name?
No, his name's Alex.
Alex?
Yeah.
Lovely,
or,
Alex.
as you'll now call him, Al.
Or X.
Can I ask a question? So you live by this rule, but have you ever thought about the psychology? What's going on here?
I have thought it through. I think that dim parents just have dim children.
Just say, both my parents had one-syllable names. This is all starting to stack up.
So what do you think, Lee? Is she telling the truth, or has she made this all up?
Under normal circumstances, I would say she's just saying any old rubbish, but she's under a lot of stress at the moment because she broke up with someone, not like last week or a couple this morning. That's added a new little energy to the room, hasn't it?
Well, you know, if it is her main motto, and I'm sorry to hear that Alex has gone, but then he's got two syllables, so it doesn't really work, does it? Because obviously he is dim, leaving you.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
That was quite good.
Yeah, thank you.
So you think it's a lie?
Yeah, I tend to think that, yeah.
And you think...
I think it's a lie.
We better go lie, then.
You gonna say lie?
I hope it's a lie.
OK. Catherine, was it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
It was a lie. I lied about it all.
Catherine doesn't go by the motto, never give a child a one-syllable name. Warwick, you're next.
A possession.
There'll be a box under your desk.
There is.
You, put the object that's in the box on the desk first and then read the card, please.
This is the bottle of hand gel I used to wash my hands before I handle my main bottle of hand gel.
David's team.
I think we can see the reasoning behind that. So explain your process.
In this day and age, you have to be very conscious of germs. And I meet a lot of people and have to shake their hands, and some of them, you know,
are diseased.
Potentially a bit unsavoury. So I will have a bottle of hand gel, cleanse my hands, then I can get the other bottle of hand gel now, the outside of which...
So the second bottle remains pure the whole time?
Very pure.
Yeah.
But if you take the bottle in the hand you didn't shake the person's hand with, so that hand is clean, all you need to do is just pour it on both hands, you'll have no problem.
Yeah, well, you make it sound so easy. I don't know how all this started, and I think there is some sort
It
of...
started when you picked up that box and opened it.
There is some sort of trauma that I've got, and it was from a time being in a gent's toilet. Don't. And what happened was, I have trouble reaching things in the toilets, you see, and one occasion I went...
What are you trying to reach for?
Well,
no wonder you need this stuff.
This is how it developed. I squirted some of this cream soap on. Right? But it was only then I realised I couldn't reach the tap. From that moment on, I pack a couple of bottles of hand gel.
How soon after meeting us, we were all here about tea time today, weren't we? How soon after you came in with a lovely day, great to see you again, everyone was shaking hands. How soon after that did you scurry away, reach into your pockets and furiously... What's the gap?
Well, it's just whenever I would get a quiet opportunity to...
I don't think this is the truth, because I've had several interactions with work, Davis, and I don't think that this is something I would have missed.
He certainly didn't do it immediately after.
If he does it, he's subtle.
You have to be, don't you? I mean, I can't be seen to be going, oh, hello. Because that's rude, isn't it, then?
And it's not just... hello, it's hello,
You know how you can do it. You know, if I'm sitting at a table and I meet somebody, I can do it down here.
That's worse. That's definitely worse.
OK, it's time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
It's a lie.
It's a lie?
Lie.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. Warwick, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. That isn't the hand gel that Warwick uses before his main bottle of hand gel. John, you're next.
OK. I once crawled through passport control on my hands and knees because I'd forgotten to pack my passport.
These team.
Where was this?
Brussels.
On the way in or on the way out?
On the way out.
It's horrible when Brussels are on the way out.
So when did you start the crawl?
There was a passport official sitting there at this high desk reading an adult magazine.
Oh, well, hang on, stop. Stop! Let's get that image first of all. The man is at passport control and he's reading a girly magazine. First of all, why does he think he's allowed to do this and get away with it?
Oh, it was 9:30 at night. I suppose he thought he'd had the last passenger through. He...
You honestly want us to believe that everyone's going through this...
When did you realise you didn't have your passport?
When I saw the desk, because I put my hand in my pocket and I realised I'd left it in my wife's car when she dropped me off at the airport.
And how far would you say approximately the crawl was?
Shall I show you?
Please do, yes.
okay.
That would be better.
Right, OK. Now, and also I get to look at all the... OK. So he couldn't see me from behind.
Right.
OK?
That was the title of the magazine, was it?
I see he's looking at the magazine. I see he's not looking at me.
OK, so then
So I got up, and about here, I got down on my knees, and I crawled along here in front of him. A seat with the desk was much higher, OK? Much higher. It was about like that. I think, actually, Rob, in your case, you better stand on the chair. And...
I would not put up with that. I would not put up with that.
I don't mind it from him, but from an educated man like you.
And so here...
Oh, hello. No, Rob. Don't stand on the desk.
No, the desk is made out of papier-mâché.
It's quite heroic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Magnificent. OK. OK, the desk is up to there, and I came along like this. Only on my hands and knees.
Yeah, go on. Keep
and
going,
then I carried on a bit, and then I ran like the clappers.
Just stay there a minute. Just in case I ever forget my passport.
Yeah.
I'm all right. So, what are you thinking?
It's pretty ridiculous, isn't it?
Actually, I think it's true. I'm going to go
really?
with true. Yeah.
So Warwick says it's a lie. Hugh says it's true. I will say it's true.
OK, John. Truth or lie?
Well, it's in fact completely true.
Next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Michael. So, Hugh, what is Michael to you?
This is Michael. He once tried to sell the remains of my lunch for £100.
Warwick, how do you know Michael?
This is my neighbour, Michael, and I first met him when his shot put came over my garden fence.
Finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Michael?
This is Michael, and last summer I threw his phone in a boating lake.
So there we have it. Is Michael Hugh's snack seller, Warwick's shot-put slinger, or Lee's phoneless friend? David's team, where do you want to start?
Well, shall we start with Hugh? What was this lunch and where were you having it?
It was in the cafe in Cornwall.
Oh, right.
That Michael used to run. And I had, I had a sandwich, I think. Now, I knew nothing about this selling of my lunch until much later. Well, I was told by a friend that, in fact, what had happened was that Michael had set up this thing in the cafe called the Museum of Celebrity Leftovers.
Sounds like the name of this show.
As far as I remember, it was a sort of little jar with the leftover of the particular person. Sort of like a specimen bottle.
It wasn't like a proper leftover. It was just essentially crumbs.
It was crumbs, then put into a glass. Well, it wasn't just me, it was various celebrities.
Who are the other celebrities that featured?
Jan Leeming.
I'll tell you what, at the moment, you are the best.
Yeah.
Michael Winner, I think, was there.
Oh, right.
And Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
You know what Prince Charles had left?
I think it was bread and butter pudding.
How much did it go for in the end?
I don't know.
Surely you know how much your own memorabilia...
The only bit of memorabilia I do know about is on eBay, my autograph, £1.35.
On a £5 note, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Who would you like to ask next?
So, Warwick, Michael is your next-door neighbour.
Yes.
What does Michael do for a living that he can afford to live next to you?
He's a very successful businessman.
And so the shot put is just a hobby for him?
Well, it was something he used to do in his younger days. He was in the army and they used to have a sort of sporting event, and the shot put was his particular speciality.
So, describe the incident.
OK, I've got quite a large garden. I was having a walk round. I was on a 2-day expedition. And I just heard I heard this sort of thudding sound, and you could almost feel the ground sort of vibrate a little bit. And I thought, what on earth was that? And looked around, and behind me was what I thought at the time was a cannonball. Made a big divot in my lawn.
You thought you were under fire from a medieval army?
Yeah, I didn't know what had happened. And your instinct is to look up, you know. I don't know what I was expecting to see, but I looked around and I heard this little voice, so, sorry, and looked towards the fence, and Michael looking over.
If you'd have had any sense, you'd have got it next to your head, lay down like that. Where there's blame, there's a claim.
May I approach Michael?
You may approach Michael.
Okay, so, like, one of my many talents is that I can spot wealth in a man.
And yet, when I do this to women...
So, do you, from your inspection, Catherine, do you think that Michael is sufficiently affluent to live next door to Warwick?
Where do you think Warwick lives? In Graceland or something? He's been in a few films, with no disrespect. I doubt it's like Simon Cowell's house. What about Lee?
Lee.
Yes.
You threw Michael's phone in a lake.
See? He agrees. It's true.
Why did you throw his phone in a lake?
Because I was trying to give him his phone back.
And he was in a boat?
No.
On the lake?
I was in the boat.
Do you know Michael?
No.
How did you know it was his phone?
Because he was shouting at me from the bank. Not the bank. I don't mean drawing money out. I mean the side.
He was saying, throw me my phone across the water to somebody he'd never seen before and who's throwing quantities he didn't know.
This is what I heard at the time. Excuse me. I think your boat. What? He said, I think in your boat. You're 80 miles away. And he said, my telephone in your boat. And I thought some unusual way to talk, because I was shaking his hand at the time. Eventually I work out he's saying, my phone is in your boat. So I sort of look around, and sure enough, under my seat was a phone.
But why didn't he just wait until you reached the shore?
Which is what he wanted to do, what has happened. But I, being a bit more confident in my throwing abilities than I should be, thought, well, I'll go, you know, I'll row towards him a bit. And I went like that, and I just did the worst throw I've ever done. And it just went straight into the water.
Do you know Michael's surname?
I don't know.
How did you get onto him to invite him onto the programme?
Oh, I think you'll find that I don't deal with the admin.
But it seems to me not absolutely impossible that the admin people would have said, that's an interesting story,
Yes.
Lee. What's Michael's other name so that we
Well,
can
you
get
haven't
in...
heard the rest of the story, have you? Because I feel guilty, and so I decided to buy him a new phone. And so I said, give me a number, because obviously, you know, his home number, and I will phone you when I've got the other phone for you, and I'll deliver it. So when the people working on this show heard the story and said, cool, blimey, that's quite fascinating. I don't suppose you know his surname, do you? I said, I don't, but I've got his number. Right here. I said, great, chuck it over. Well, I threw it. It went straight out the window, landed in a puddle.
We need an answer. So, David's team, is Michael Hugh's snack seller, Warwick's shot put slinger, or Lee's phoneless friend?
Well, Hugh's story, I don't think Hugh was even trying to make his story that believable. And so there's a chance that it's a fiendish double bluff, and that means it's true.
I love the idea of a celebrity leftover museum.
But it sounds... What, do you?
I mean, I've been to Cornwall, and it sounds like it could be quite an attraction.
Warwick's story, that could be true. Michael, he looks like a shot putter.
I mean, he wouldn't put it over somebody else's fence, would he?
So what are you saying? You think it's Lee?
Catherine, which way are you leaning?
I feel like the shot put story is real, and that is because Warwick looked up to Michael a lot. I feel like they have a certain intimacy.
Then again, it could be on the boating lake, the phone mishap.
It is.
I feel like a more likely admin story as to why Michael is here after Lee throwing his phone off the boat is perhaps Michael got on social media and was like, Lee Mack threw my phone into a lake, and the show reached out that way.
I don't want to stereotype, but to me, Michael looks more like someone who threw a shot put in the army a few years ago than someone who's massive on social media.
What's it going to be?
We're going to go with Warwick.
OK. Michael, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Michael, and I did try to sell the remains of the lunch.
Thank you very much, Michael. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's David.
Last summer, I lost a tennis match when a bee buzzed up the leg of my shorts at a crucial moment.
Please, team.
Right.
What was the crucial moment?
Match point.
What was the score at that point in sets?
I'll be honest, we only played one set.
And what was the score in games at that point?
At that point?
Yes.
The score in games.
I think you know what I'm asking you, David.
Was 5-4.
To you.
3, 2, 1, I'm going to tell you. It was 5-4.
To you.
No, I lost.
Oh, I see, a crucial point.
Right, so, did this bee sting you, or did he come in, have a quick shufty and exit?
A shufty and exit.
Well, did he exit out the other leg?
Or was anything blocking his passage?
Do you play regularly?
I don't really know. I used to play more regularly, but
What
now I
standard would you say you are? If 0 is someone that's never played in ever, and 10 is Boris Becker, what are you?
What's 1?
Tim Henman.
In this case, I'm probably a 0.3.
Would you give us a demonstration of your serve technique?
Oh, yes.
It'd be lovely, I think, for Lee and his team. If they had an idea, they look at this serve, they say, well, there's a guy who wouldn't be bamboozled by a bumble, or maybe he would.
I have to say, I think this is totally pointless. I'll do it.
I like a man who joins in with the fun.
I'm so sorry. This is just a waste of your time. This is it. This is the racket in my right hand.
David, why don't?
So sorry. Rob. Okay, caught it. Ready?
You're not going to fire it at me, are you?
Aim
it over there.
I'll zing it down that way.
Please do, yeah.
Okay.
That's barely going to get over the net.
You don't believe
I
serve like that?
No.
I want to see your feet off the ground and put something... I want to see you grunting.
Well, hang on, wait a minute. Not a ball, have you?
You went over there.
Right, go on then.
I'm going to grunt.
Go for
I'm
it.
going to put my back into this.
Go on then.
I'm going to show I want it.
You're doing that with your hands, trying to get rid of the bees.
Yeah. Bouncing the ball.
That's how you congratulated a small child. Oh, you did very well.
OK, and...
That was lovely, thank you. That was more than we could ever have hoped for.
What do you think? He doesn't look like a tennis player.
He probably has picked up a tennis racket. I don't think he's claiming to be at county level.
He doesn't look like he will be at any level.
No, but he...
I think that's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
Rick? I think it's a lie, because he would... Maybe a bee flew up his shorts when he was having ice cream, but he definitely...
That's the most belittling thing I've ever heard of this show. OK, we're saying it's a lie.
OK, David. Was that the truth, or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 4 points to 1. Thanks for watching. Good night. To Would I Lie to You, the show all about lies and lying. On David Mitchell's team tonight, we have a judge from Strictly Come Dancing who's known as Mr. Marmite. You either love him or hate him. Plus, he's the colour of mahogany and smells of yeast. It's Craig Revel-Horwood. And a presenter who found himself at the South Pole suffering from frostbite and hypothermia. 2 words, sat-nav. It's Ben Fogle! And on Lee's team, one of the stars of the sitcom Outnumbered, where he plays the father to those kids who were really cute in series 1 and 2. It's Hugh Dennis! And a woman I spent so many years waking up with that I find it hard to believe I never saw her on telly. It's Kate Silverton. And so we start with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the lies. Hugh is first.
For superstitious reasons, I have to touch the tip of my nose whenever I say the word France.
David's team.
Have you ever been to France?
Yes, I have been to France. It's a weird thing, but I have to do it. And I've done it since childhood.
What sparked that off?
Well, because when I was very little, I was quite scared. I was a very sort of worried child. And the thing that I was really worried about, more than anything else, was rabies.
Little chuckle, little nervous chuckle after rabies there. I was terribly worried about rabies.
Yeah. And you forget that England is it's an incredibly safe country where we don't have anything. But when you go to France, I don't have to do it immediately.
Is it all right to catch up at the end of the day?
When I was a child, because I was so scared of rabies, and we used to go to France quite often, I thought that it would kind of ward off rabid dogs. It's one of those sort of weird childhood...
How did you learn about rabies as a child, then?
The hard way.
I've learned a lot about rabies, or as the French, and if I say French, I don't have to do it. If I say France, I do have to do it. But what the French call la rage, which is rabies, and I genuinely thought it would ward off, it would give me good luck. Because I'm slightly superstitious, that's all.
So, what do you think? Truth or lie?
Well, it's possible, but unlikely. I do think the one time you said France and forgot to touch your nose.
But that's because I'm an adult, and I don't...
I don't think it's plausible at all, actually. It sounds absolutely ludicrous, and I can't imagine anybody wanting to do it.
We're not going to ask you to mark him, by the way. We're not going to ask you to hold up a number.
You think a lie?
I think it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
We're saying it's a lie.
OK, Hugh Dennis, were you telling the truth or telling a lie?
I was telling a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Hugh does not have to touch the tip of his nose whenever he says the word France. Ben Fogel, you're next.
OK. OK. Do I read it now, don't I?
Ideally, in an ideal world, you'd read it out loud.
I was interrogated for 6 hours on suspicion of being a spy.
Hey.
Wow, where? Where? Sorry, it's the accent. Can you interpret for me?
Where?
For the postman in the corner.
Where were you interrogated?
So, it was an island in the Pacific called Pitcairn.
Called what?
Pitcairn.
And what were you doing there?
Basically, I was out there doing some research about remote communities, remote islands, and I arrived, and they thought I looked very dodgy, and that I must be a spy. And just one extra twist to this is that they also accused me of trying to illegally smuggle plants.
What kind of plant?
Breadfruit plants.
Breadfruit plants? Are you just making up words tonight?
Has anyone tried breadfruit? Horrid. It smells like old socks.
It tastes neither like bread nor fruit.
No.
Am I the only one who's not heard of the breadfruit plant? Do we all know the breadfruit plant?
I've heard of the breadfruit plant.
I am the only one who's not heard of it.
And I'd heard of Pitcairn Island as well.
Yeah. So have you all heard of the breadfruit plant?
Yeah. There you go.
What did they actually do to you?
What's quite interesting is that, because I think there's 36 inhabitants on this island. They were very suspicious that I was there because no one had been on the island for about 18 months.
You say they didn't know while you were there. I mean, don't these people watch Country File?
Yeah, I know. They didn't know telly.
So what actually happened then? What happened?
So, got interrogated for about 6 hours, got accused of not just being a spy, but smuggling this plant in. They found me guilty, and I was deported and had a 5-week journey back to Polynesia and then back to England.
This was for a television programme, was it?
No, I was just out there on my own.
Just researching into
researching for a book
breadfruit.
that I was going to write.
So what do you think? Is he telling the truth?
Well, I
mean, it
know
sounds
that he
fantastical.
did. I know that he did the journey because I've seen the book. I don't know whether he's using the story, which is a true story, and then adding on the interrogation.
Like, if yours was, I read the news sometimes naked from the waist down, it would be true that you read the news, right? But you've added a bit on, haven't you?
Taking a bit off.
Hang on, that's all. So, semi-true.
It's a semi, yeah.
It's a semi, definitely. It's a
So, back to the interrogation.
Is it just me, or is there a bit of a frisson now between Lee and Kate?
I'm having a hot flush.
Imagine what Lee's having.
You see, I think probably it's a bit of an add-on.
Do you think it's not true?
I don't think it's true.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that as well.
You think it's not true as well? Go on then, my team says not true.
Say not true. OK, so Ben, were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
I was telling... truth.
Oh, no!
Yes. It is all true. Ben was suspected of being a spy. With his love of the countryside, passion for cycling and fascination with squirrels, he's like a real-life James Bond. Right, Kate Silverton, you're next.
All right. I once read an entire news bulletin with one foot in a bucket of iced water.
David?
Right. I'm assuming some sort of injury.
Yes. I had sprained my ankle.
By, what, reading a difficult sentence?
I'd raced in a triathlon the day before,
right.
and I'd come a bit of a cropper. So the next day it was very, very swollen. So we tried putting it up, but of course that didn't really look that good.
Yeah.
As I
The
was
news, it would look
reading
bad,
the
that,
news.
wouldn't it?
Looks too casual, doesn't it?
We came up with a cunning plan to have a bucket of ice, but it was just, I was in such pain.
It's very odd that you didn't have someone that could do it for you. I mean, you know, you're allowed to take sick leave, surely, on an injury. Why?
Not when you freelance. No, because I went in, obviously I wanted to work. If I didn't work, then that's me, I don't get paid. So
Someone else gets in there, eh?
Yeah.
That bloody Hugh Edwards. He'd have been in like a shot, wouldn't he? Terrible news, Kate sprained her ankle.
Finally, an impression with the right accent for you.
I don't know, I totally believe that.
I don't. The freelance thing.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, free? Why can't you be freelance?
Oh, they're like a couple now, aren't they?
Shut up, I'll deal with this.
Were you that desperate for the money?
Well, it was a 3-hour stint. It was on a Sunday morning, and you go in for 3 hours, and it's very, very difficult to get somebody else to cover.
When did you do the injury, actually?
On the Saturday.
At what time?
In the afternoon, like a 3 o'clock race.
Oh, I see. And what part of the race was it?
The running bit at the end.
Where did you come in the race?
Good Lord, it's like a slightly Camp Inspector Moose. Please take your guess. Is she telling the truth?
Yes.
Would you like to consult with your team?
What do you think?
I think it's probably true.
What do you think?
I think it's true, but...
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
So they're saying it's true. Kate Silverton, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. Kate did not read an entire news bulletin with one foot in a bucket of iced water. To be fair, being a newsreader is simply reading words from an auto cue. Any idiot can do that. Smile, pause for laughter, encourage applause.
Nice stupid face at the end, I like that.
Next round is the Ring of Truth, in which I read out an amazing celebrity fact, and all our teams have to do is decide whether it's true or not. So, both teams take a look at this.
Yeah. Oh, you're nice to see, man.
Most of the rap is happening in London, but you don't have to be from London to do it because it's important from wherever you are that you're doing it because it makes the scene massive.
You sit in your armchair with your control for another channel. Would you sell your soul? Watch the box all day and night. Buy your own dish or satellite. Not me.
You select your subject you want to write about by just watching the television or something, and if something is happening and it grabs your attention and you want to release anger about that, then you just write it down in a rap.
MC, I just don't agree with Sky TV.
OK, so here's the related fact for both teams. Andy Murray recently released a rap single that sold just 200 copies and failed to chart. Is that true?
I find that really hard. I mean, he's famously quite glum and dour, isn't he?
Scottish.
Scottish. Well, that doesn't... I'm not saying that all Scots are glum and dour, but he is.
The record was called Autograph, and it sold just 200 copies, coming nowhere near the 1,000 sales required to make it into the charts, and it came out in November 2009.
If he had any sense, he would have bought 1,000 copies himself.
So rigging results, then, Craig, is his fine in your book says Strictly Come Dancing judge.
Do you know it? Do you know the rap, Rob?
I've got some lines here. Here we go. During Wimbledon, it gets really crazy. My hand cramps up and my mind gets hazy. I sign and sign, but the line doesn't end. Wake me up tomorrow, let's do it again. Autograph.
My instinct is it's not true.
Surely he's focusing on tennis.
Exactly.
I don't think it's true.
I think it's true.
Do you? Well, I don't think it's true, and so the deciding vote, we're going to say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie? OK. Lee.
Whilst you were talking before, Kate whispered something into my ear. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with this, but then I said, hold that thought until after they've said their piece.
As a reporter, I think this is true because I seem to remember talking about it.
It's quite handy having a newsreader on my side.
So there we are. So, Lee's team say it's true. David's team say that it's a lie. Well, this
I wish we hadn't.
This
I
will
bitterly regret that.
This will shock you as I tell you it's true. Yes, Andy Murray did release a rap single that sold just 200 copies and failed to chart, and we've got it here.
During Wimbledon, it really gets crazy. My hand cramps up and my mind gets hazy. I sign the sign, but the line doesn't end. Wake me up tomorrow, let's do it again. Autograph.
Craig, you were laying down some fat beats there, my friend.
Thank you, darling.
PHT, of course.
Well, it's not my genre, but...
No, that came across. So at the end of that round, David's team have 2 points, but Lee's team have 2 points. So to our next round, This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. And this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Mike. I'm as shocked as you.
You don't have to hear them, he's definitely with David.
Ben Fogle, what is Mike to you?
This is Mike, and I met him in a pub and got so drunk that Mike here gave me a tattoo.
All right. David, would you tell us how you know Mike?
This is Mike, and we once started a detective agency together.
Really? Is that right?
In my garden shed.
And finally, Craig.
This is Mike, and he beat me in a Moustache Wearer of the Year competition.
There we have it. Ben's impromptu tattooist, David's fellow private eye, or Craig's champion moustache wearer. Lee's team, where'd you start?
When did you have a moustache?
During a show I did called Spend, 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 which was in 1999. I was the choreographer.
Why did you enter it?
I entered it with my friend Clifford, actually.
Was he an enormous dog?
He had a moustache, I had a full beard, and I shaved my beard off.
Where was it, the competition?
In Finsbury Park.
Just in the park?
Was there any fencing? Strictly speaking, the competition, just a lot of men with moustaches wandering around in the park. Now I believe it.
If there were loads of men there, why did you suddenly make friends with the winner? Unless you fancied his moustache.
Well, it was a long time ago, and it was a bit cute then, weren't you, darling?
You know what? Please, can you stand up and go, go, kabah!
Look, do you want to let's just...
End of the world, darling.
So let me, I'll do it for you.
Oh,
hello.
Oh, now.
Now I'm thinking he can carry that off.
Yeah. I'm liking that.
Were you hoping to get into an episode of Poirot?
No, we did it as a laugh. We were absolutely slaughtered one night, and we just thought we'd do it for a joke, really.
Yeah. David, so David, just remind us again.
Yes, we set up a detective agency together in my garden shed.
As children?
Yes, as children.
How old were you at the time?
I was, I think, 10.
And he was the same age?
No, he was 13, I think.
It's a bit of an age gap, I would have thought. 13-year-old men with moustaches hanging around 10-year-old boys.
Did you say 13-year-old men?
They're men, as far as I'm concerned.
What sort of cases were you taking on? I mean, what would be a typical case for you?
Well, we followed a guy.
Who was it you were following?
It was there was a bloke who lived a few doors down. He had a sports car.
Oh, that sounds nice, darling. I like it.
Well, you say that, and I considered him suspicious.
What did you suspect him of?
I don't know. It was a sort of seedy car, and there were lots of cigarette ends in the ashtray.
Oh, guilty as sin.
At the time, dressed like this.
Yeah, was he as good at blending into the background as he is now?
No.
Every time he looked round, he'd just be stood still going...
And what did he do now?
I believe he works in IT.
I believe. Would you like to move on to Mr. Fogel?
Yeah.
Yes, Ben.
The idea of Ben with the tattoo just seems...
Where is the tattoo?
Let's see it.
No, I'm not going to show it. It's on my shoulder.
Why won't you show us?
I'm a bit embarrassed about it. I was really drunk.
Embarrassed? What is it? What is it?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. It's either a star or a compass.
So you saying he's a shit tattooist?
No. I bumped into him, got very, very drunk in a pub in the middle of winter. No one else there except Mike here.
And he had his tools with him?
No, I think we
back to his place.
we left the pub and went somewhere. Not entirely sure where.
You're telling me that you were so drunk with this man who you'd never met, who, God bless you, looks a bit eccentric. And he said, in my bag I've got some needles and some ink. You've never met me, do you want to come back to mine? And you said, yes, that sounds my cup of tea, let's go and do that, I'm off my fence.
OK, we need an answer. Lee's team. Is Mike Ben's barroom tattooist, David's fellow detective, or Craig's moustache champion? What are you going to say?
Well, I think it's Ben.
OK.
Oh, I'd love it to be Craig, 'cause it's such a great story. I kind of think it's David, but it could be Ben. Sorry.
I think it might be David, so we'll go with David.
Saying David. OK,
Yeah.
So, Mike, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Mike, and one drunken night I tattooed Ben.
I should just say he is a very good tattoo artist.
So let's have a look.
You really want to see it?
Yes, I really do.
That's a tattoo.
Yeah. Is it a compass?
What is it,
It's
Mike?
a nautical star.
All right, well, listen, thank you very much, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but also against the clock. We will start with... Lee.
When I was 6, I was thrown out of ballroom dancing lessons.
David's team.
Right, I'll take this.
Never say that to Craig.
You were 6. What have you done in the ballroom dancing lessons?
I broke a piece of equipment.
What equipment can you break ballroom dancing?
I broke the machine that plays the music, the tape machine that plays the music.
Well done. The machine that plays the music, Musictron, the robot, the friendly robot that ran the classes, and would play the piano. I broke it.
What dance were you doing at the time?
I can't remember the dance, if the truth be known.
So you can't do it now for us?
You're absolutely right, Ben.
OK.
Lee, you say you couldn't do it, and under normal circumstances, but we've got a
Craig.
a fallen dancer. He can hold your hand and ease you into
Come
it
in.
gently.
I'll show you how it went.
OK.
I'll show you how it went. Right. Now, I'm going to say this really slowly, so listen. I think I better lead. Now, it's arm up, like this, you see, and basically, the arm on the shoulder, the other lady, I sort of turned and then said, oh, what's that machine? And I broke the machine. That was roughly how it happened. If that's not evidence...
So what are you going to say? What do you think? Truth or lie?
I think it's an unusual choice, you know, for a
6-year-old.
For a
as well.
6-year-old, but it's obviously...
It was big in the 70s, though, because of Come Dancing. Come Dancing was a big show in the 70s.
Yep.
Before it was bastardised.
So what are you going to say?
It's a difficult one, but I think we're saying it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK. Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
It's true. When Lee was 6, he was thrown out of ballroom dancing lessons. Even so, he spent the next few years locked away in his bedroom perfecting the hand drive. Next. David.
I have such a terrible singing voice that one year my teacher told me to mime during our school carol concert.
What was the song?
What was the song?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was a range of Christmas carols.
Oh, there was a few that you were bad at. You were bad, full stop. It wasn't just the one song.
Oh, no, I know you're right, Lee. I sung some of them like an angel. Oh, come all ye faithful, I just would scream the word shit.
So what did she say this in front of everybody?
No. No, I was sort of taken aside and said, look, you're finding this a bit difficult, aren't you? And it's putting some of the other boys off.
So, truth or lie? Time to decide.
It's kind of too obvious and too easy, so I don't know.
No, you're thinking of me.
It's a lie.
I think it could be just a lie.
I will say lie. The team says lie. We'll go with lie, yeah.
OK. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. David was not told to mime during his school carol concert because he has such a terrible singing voice, sir. David's never been asked to keep quiet at school. Well, once. But out of respect for the gym teacher's career, we won't go into that. Next. Oh, me. I always throw the first and last biscuit in a packet away without eating them.
Why?
Because the one at the top, it started when the one at the top is crumbly, so I used to throw that. Often it's got crushed, and then can't explain why the bottom one.
Do you mean you throw the bottom one away before you start eating them, or just when you get to the bottom one you throw it away?
All right, here's the packet of biscuits, OK? Take the top off with the little bit of stringy kind of wrapping.
Which actually reveals sort of 2 or 3...
2 or 3 come away in it, in a quite a satisfying motion.
Yes.
The third one is normally relatively unscathed by its experiences during transit. I take those... Let me talk. I take out... Suddenly I'm on Bill Turnbull's side. I take them out. The top biscuit is often damaged. I discard it. I then take...
Discard it? What, throw it away?
Throw it away in the bin. In the bin.
Waste it?
Or leave it all for the dog. I'll put it on the floor in the kitchen. Then, at the bottom, because I'm taking them out to put them in the biscuit jar...
Have you got a dog?
Yes, I have.
Ben, he's not going to say no now. He's quite good at it.
I've got a black lab.
Oh, very good.
Have you?
So, where you do black experiments.
Take the biscuits, I'm getting them out to put them into the clear Perspex Kellner jar, whatever it's called.
If you're worried about biscuits getting crushed and misshapen and crumbly, why do you put them in a biscuit jar?
Well, that's the safest place.
No, it's not. A packet is like a car park for biscuits. It's all perfectly, isn't it? If you put them in a jar, you're going to get exactly the kind of problem you're trying to avoid.
You think I'm putting them in the jar like this. I give my wife the jar at one end of the room. I then stand at the other end and go, are you ready? That's not how I put them in here.
You take them out one by one and carefully place them in the bottom of the jar like a maniac.
No, David, I take them out and I slide them into the jar and they rest happily.
What biscuits are they?
Chocolate hobnobs, or ideally, the ones I don't have to do it with, because I only do it with the ones you take out, is the chocolate Leibniz, because they come in a box. They're usually unscathed.
You've just said that you give chocolate hobnobs to your dog. Chocolate is poisonous to dogs.
Have you not met his dog?
Well, now you mention he wasn't a black lab when we got him. He was a golden retriever.
So just to absolutely establish, you're taking out the biscuit, you're discarding it because it's crumbled. If it's not crumbled, you tend to throw it away, but not always. Then you'll slide them out like some sort of magician on your hand like that. You'll get the jar, you'll insert them in, unless it's a Leibovitz, whoever the bloody hell they are. They go in, it comes off, there's one left, it's not damaged, give it to the dog that used to be brown that's now black. That is what you're telling us is what's happening in your house. You're mental, of course it's true. You think that's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
You're going to say lie?
Yeah. Go on then, I'll go with my team, say that's a lie.
Yeah? Lie. David?
Well, yes, I think I can believe it.
Yes, I don't like the broken biscuits on the end.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
So we'll say true.
You're saying true, right. You say true, you say lie. Well, it's actually a lie. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team have romped to victory by 8 points to 3. But of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week is Ben Fogle. Yes, Ben Fogle, who hasn't lied so much since he sat behind James Cracknell and said, I'm rowing just as hard as you are. Good night.